It's gotten cool enough for me to try and wait until I'm having a hot flash to come out and show you the garden. But I'm actually having fewer of them, and I'm not sure if I should attribute it to, I realized, I tried to remember when I was young what women used to take for it, and I think I used to remember seeing old supplemental vitamin commercials for women to take iron or something, even though when I did research I read more about vitamin B. So I haven't been having as many, which is good because it leaves me out of breath, and I'm already bad enough about forgetting to breathe. Hey, you guys do that? You know, you think you're just fat and out of breath, and you are, but you really are like holding your breath while you do things. Like when Mr. and I now have our random dancing episodes where we really break it down, it doesn't last as long as it used to because we get tired pretty fast. But we're like, you know, we end up telling each other to breathe, and he's like, we're both like, when did we just stop breathing? So half of it is, a lot of it's you're out of shape, and then other parts are you stop breathing while you're doing it. Breathe, people, breathe. I'm looking at the tops of I showed you guys where he topped them off, but I guess the leader stem was like, screw your top off, I'm gonna do what I want to do. So it's adapted another tip, and that's growing, and it's cold now, so we're not going to be having him sing it, Uncle Charlie. Never you mind. We're on the deck. It's very much shaded, not even because of the evergreens, but because of the house, which is fine. It's wintertime. That's what cold crops do. Here's my stick. Even though the spider webs have calmed down quite a bit, I still don't want to take any chances. Here's some the speckles lettuce, ready to make me a salad today. You can tell on the okra, it slowed down growth significantly, and you can see the bottom, the lower leaves really are browning and getting pretty whack. Not too happy, but the okra towards the top is still producing, albeit slowly. Verbena, which I expected to be really sad right now, and for me to have to take it indoors. Are the white flies on it? Nope, no white flies. So it's still growing, smelling fabulous. Green tomatoes that will never turn red at this point. I've accepted that. I just left them on the plant so that I can have fried green tomatoes at some point. My lemon tree, which is doing amazingly well in this cold weather, I'm not sure what to think. Well, I definitely have to cut it back again before I take it indoors for the winter. Yeah, it's really loving the cool weather. Maybe next season I'll bring it out sooner. Stevia plant that I grew from the mother, which is here. That was a mother. So I'm just taking tops off of this because I wanted to grow really full and bushy like a tree. This is my Honeycrisp apple tree. You all know how I'm proud of this. And another start has come in at the bottom here. It's looking very healthy in general. Pimento pepper that is starting new buds that I'm going to take in very soon. Maybe I'll take this in today. This is my sweet pepper, which had started flowering again. I don't know if you can see it started flowering again, but since it's gotten cold, those flowers are quite sad. Mother verbena. I think what I'll do to this, because I see a few spider webs, and I definitely don't want to take spider mites into my home, and I've experienced spider mites before last year, or was it the year before last? Anyway, I experienced spider mites, so I'm probably going to really take the jet sprayer on the hose to this one as my mother plant, and then I'm going to cut it all back and take it indoors. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Finally, it's starting to come up. On this front row, I planted everything for the winter. This front row, I have, you can't see it. I have bok choy, I have spinach, romaine, I have another row of spinach, and the back row of kale that I'm going to regrow. Here I have collards. I have one here, and apparently one here. I don't know how that happened. I had two plants back here that I'm sure the doves have been setting it. Look, see this leaf? Feather? And there's another feather back there. The doves are setting up camp on my raised bed every morning, and I take issue with that. I'm concerned because I don't want them picking up my new plants that are trying to grow. Oh, is that a little worm? It's got some little holes already. And a little baby worm on there. I'm gonna murder you right now. Hold on, let me go get my spray. What's the matter, baby worm? What's the matter? You just got aborted, that's what had happened. So yeah, here are my green onions. They're not happy, but they're still growing. Yeah, so my spinach is coming up. It is cold enough for that, apparently. And for each hole I put 2 seeds so that if they, if both come up, it'll be easy thinning and I won't be wasting as much. I'm gonna start some purple cabbage over here so that once it starts growing, I can plant it on the side. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I actually have web on my stick. See, it pays for me to walk out here with the stick ahead of me. I'm looking at this. It looks real bad. It looks like this has been a waste. So I'm gonna end up pulling this. And this is not a waste, but it's a very little head of cabbage. These two are saturated with worms. I'm just gonna pull them. There's a big juicy one. They're so big they look like snakes. There's one right here on this eaten up leaf. There's one right there. There's one right there. A big fat juicy ones on every single leaf, it looks like. It's okay, I'm gonna kill them. This whole area looks sad. This area should be full of production, and look at it. Just sadness. 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 I'm just gonna pull them all. These are just growing and not turning any colors. I have a few that turn yellow on this plant. I'm going to just put 2 plants over here next time. Pull these in a minute. Is that a stink bug? I believe it is. Look at that. I haven't seen one of those in years. Kind of cool. It looks like a dude walking into, right there. Looks like a dude walking into nothingness or a hole. I need to watch where I'm leaning into. I almost leaned right into another spider web. We chopped all the ground cover portion of the melon, but stopped here because we found another melon growing there. So I hope it has enough nourishment to continue to grow. Ooh, here's another one. Really? Here's another little melon. So I'm putting it inside the planter so it has somewhere to grow. Okra on the tops of these, producing quite a bit. But it also has a lot of spider webs happening. So I don't know if I'm gonna come out and cut off the dying stems or not. And I probably should pull this. I'm either gonna get seeds or I'm not, right? It is cold out here. Yeah, these have spiders all over them. I hope they're not spider mites. Yeah, I hope that's not spider mites. What I was about to do was to make my morning tea, and there's a peppermint. These are turning really light color. I think these are these turn a light color and get stronger apparently when they're over rooted in the bottom. See all this? Just the pot is so small and they grow pretty fast. I'm gonna spray really hard those lemon verbena and bring them inside. So I think I'm also gonna spray this particular chocolate mint, and bring it inside. Man, I said I hadn't seen one. I just said I hadn't seen one of these bad boys in years. I guess they're everywhere now. I'm gonna kill him. They don't fly, do they? Because I don't want him to come after me. Ooh, I sprayed him in the face. Ooh! Oh, just flipped over. I thought he was flying, but he flipped over. Let me go inside, because I be thinking they're going to get me. They'll be mad at me for spraying them in the face with pepper and come get me. Okay. Now I'm about to make my morning tea.